stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're going to run it. Oh, he got loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice. Have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Brown will throw it quickly to the tight end. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much, there's a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Give to the back. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Myers on the move. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic and having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Iowa State.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. The give to the left side. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese.
Zeke gets it done.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive. So at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Brown wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Toppin. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got it set up on the outside.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cyclones in the hurry up. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Glover. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Glover. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Release to the back. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and it's a big play for this offense as they're threatening to score.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man. It's Toppins. Made a defender miss. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Brown wants to pass. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He might want another play. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Toppin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones. The defense putting points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to get pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Rolling right and going deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. He's going to run it. Inside the 25. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw this speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Pushes ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this city. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball secured.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.